Good day, everybody. Today is July 1st, 2021. Um, we're going to do a kind of impromptu video trying this channel out. Um, I'm going to talk about two things in specific today. I'm going to talk about Liz Cheney on the January 6th committee and all these 135,000 ballots that accidentally got put in for the mayoral race of New York. So I guess let's get into it. Let's see here. First of all, we'll do the committee thing here. We got a little video here. So let's see what it says here.
From Capitol Hill here, with House Speaker Nancy Pelosi announcing who will be on that select committee investigating January 6th. 7 people, 7 Democrats alongside her, you saw, and there will be one Republican that she is appointing to that committee, Congresswoman Liz Cheney, who is not there, we understand, because of an unrelated family matter. You can see her, though.
So I just want to ask, it's all Democrats and then the one Republican acting like a Democrat, like a wolf in sheep's clothing. So just remember that.
Oh, she's one of the 8 that Nancy Pelosi has selected. I want to bring in NBC's Garrett Haake, who is on Capitol Hill for us. Garrett, there had been some speculation, and I understand that we are just in my email, Garrett, I'm just getting a statement in from Congresswoman Cheney's office that she is honored, she says, to have been named to serve on the January 6th Select Committee. She adds that Congress is obligated to conduct a full investigation of the most serious attack on our Capitol since 1814. She says, and I'm paraphrasing some of this statement, Garrett, and again, just coming out as we speak. What happened on January 6th, she says, can never happen again. Those responsible need to be held accountable. And she says this select committee will fulfill that responsibility in a professional, expeditious, and nonpartisan manner. This is the first reaction we are getting in from Congresswoman Liz Cheney after the House Speaker announced she will serve on that January 6th committee. The backdrop to this, Garrett, is the reporting from you and our Hill team that on the other side of the aisle, Republican leader Kevin McCarthy said any Republican who accepts such an assignment from Nancy Pelosi should be prepared to accept all their assignments from her, an implicit threat that they may get their committee assignments stripped, which is, one of the recourses that leadership has when members do something they don't like.
That's exactly right. So the Cheney piece of this is going to draw a lot of attention. The selection is important because it makes this committee's makeup bipartisan from the start. Leader McCarthy could sit on his hands and appoint no one, and Democrats have a quorum to get to work, and they have at least one Republican on the committee. That suits Democrats' purposes just fine. It also suits Cheney's purposes just fine to be involved in this. She wants January 6th and Donald Trump to be at the center of a fight about what the Republican Party is and what it stands for, and now she has a powerful platform to continue doing that, having already lost her leadership slot among the House Republican Party. Kevin McCarthy's the one in a bind right now. Does he follow through with that kind of open-ended threat to remove her from other committees? Does he elevate her even further by doing so and invite some pretty unpleasant comparisons to how he's handled Marjorie Taylor Greene and other members whom he has not unilaterally moved to strip of their committee assignments? So we're going to hear from McCarthy in the next hour here, and we'll have a lot of questions relating to him on that. But Hallie, I'd be remiss if I didn't say that, Cheney's going to get a lot of oxygen on this, but that's a committee full of pretty heavy hitters. You've got multiple impeachment managers. You've got multiple, Benny Thompson's the chair. He's also the chair of the Homeland Security Committee. You've got.
If you take a look at that picture, every one of those people testified in the where they was trying to oust Trump, the impeachment. So I have absolutely no faith in this group right here of any kind that anything will come of it other than what fits their narrative. So that's all I'm going to do about that, because that just upsets me, makes me not even want to be an American, because it's so un-American. All right, so we'll go to the next one. This is a little video about the ballots, so let's just watch a little bit of it.
The Board of Elections is scrambling to correct this error, this horrible error that happened yesterday in the ranked choice voting results that accidentally included 135,000 test ballots in their tabulations. Those results initially showed Eric Adams had a shrinking lead and Catherine Garcia had come up to second place. But then yesterday afternoon, officials acknowledged there was a problem. And last night they explained exactly what went wrong, that the test ballots were not cleared from the election management system. Officials have since removed those ballots from the system and will retabulate the ranked choice voting results. We expect those corrected numbers to come in today. The top candidates reacting to the news last night. Eric Adams called the mistake unfortunate. His campaign actually first noticed the discrepancy. He went on to say, we look forward to the release of an accurate, updated simulation. Catherine Garcia called it deeply troubling and requires a much more transparent and complete explanation. And Maya Wiley had perhaps the most scathing criticism, saying this error is the result of generations of failures that have gone unaddressed. Sadly, it is impossible to be surprised.
All right, so my take on this, I have two different takes. First take, there was never actually any 135,000 extra test ballots. They just wanted to take 135,000 ballots out for their candidate. Or or they just, they seen all these other audits going on across the states, and they were scared one was going to come to them, so they got ahead of it, chose what they wanted to do, outed it like it was an accident. You know, I mean, I see this stuff all day, every day, when I'm watching these news channels and stuff like that, and I don't know what to think about America underneath Biden. I think it sucks. I think he's a fake president. There's no way that he won all that. But that's just my opinion. I'm not. That's within my rights, my freedom of speech. I'm allowed to voice my opinion. Hopefully, I don't get struck for this, but I can't help but what I want to do and what I want to say, and I try to do it as legally possible. Thank you for watching my video again. If you would leave comments down below, I'd appreciate it. Thank you.